Hi Neelam, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm great. What about you? And thank you so much for asking.
Yeah, I'm doing well as well. Thanks for asking me too. How's your day going so far?
Actually, my day is going very extremely good nowadays, and yeah, I am. I it means it going very well. And now,
Okay, that's great
and
to hear about you.
how's your day about, sir?
Yeah, it was as usual. I'm enjoying my day and I'm so happy that I'm here to do conversation with you. So, first, I would like to say I'm very happy that we are meeting for the second time. I know about yourself, but I want you to introduce yourself for my viewers. So, it will be good for them to know about you. So, please, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure, sir. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to introduce yourself, to introduce on the camera. So my name is Neelam Yadav and I am from Uttar Pradesh and currently I live in Lucknow, but I originally belong to Prayagraj and I was born and brought up in Prayagraj. If I talk about my education, I have done my polytechnic and in branch of electronics engineering. After that, I have done my CITS, that is craft instructor training scheme, and then I have completed my graduation and then I have completed my B.Ed. That is Bachelor of Education, and I have qualified CTET and UPTET both, and this time I'm doing my graduate, and this time I'm doing my masters in education, and simultaneously I'm running a YouTube channel, and I'm preparing for government job like teaching exam as well as a state exam. So that's all about me. Thank
Oh,
you so
that's
much.
great. Oh my goodness, you have done a lot of things in
Yes, sir.
studies, you have done many degrees. Wonderful.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I didn't get any job, so that's why. Yeah, I further study. I will, hard with my to my take any government job.
Exactly,
I
hope for the best. I think you will get a job as a teacher or whatever you want in your life. Keep
Yes, sir.
keep working on that. Okay. So now I'm going to introduce myself. Already you know about me, but my name is Ashutosh and I'm from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. About my education, I haven't done that much degrees like you, but I have completed my bachelor's degree, that is BCom Honors Accounting from BHU, Banas Hindu University, and now I'm pursuing my master's, that is Masters of Arts in English Literature. That's all about me. And apart from this, I do run a YouTube channel which is based on spoken English conversations. So that's all about me. Thank you. So
Yes,
now
sir.
I'll be asked. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it is means so great to you, and you have running a YouTube channel, and you are helping the people who feel the very who feel the very uh, who feel the very I don't it comes my
They're
mind
not
that
comfortable to speak on camera or they get stuck.
yes, sir.
They get agitation. So yeah, I'm trying to help them, and I would like to tell them that if I can speak, of course you can speak, because this is a skill which can be developed. It doesn't mean that if you will take birth in England or USA, then only you'll be able to speak English. That's not so true.
Yes, sir, you are
Even
right.
though in India also you can speak English, it depends on your consistency, your hard work, your efforts, your dedication. For sure you will be able to speak. So that's what I would
Yes, sir.
like to tell others, that it is possible to speak.
Yes, sir. So this time I feel having butterfly in my stomach, so that's why the words was not coming. The words is not coming uh, into
Yeah,
my
I can
mind.
understand, it happens. That's why we are here for, to develop the confidence. The more you will face the camera, you'll become comfortable, right? So
Uh,
because until or unless you're not going to be on camera, you will not be able to become comfortable. So you have to face people as much as you can, then only you can become better in it.
yes, sir. When I try to speak myself, I was comfortable with me. But when I face the camera, I get nervous and I feel very nervous and I get stuck sometimes. So yeah, I have to work on these things to me.
Yeah, because when you're practicing with yourself, nobody is there. So you don't have any fear. You're talking to yourself. But when you are talking to somebody on camera, you're always conscious that it is recording and you are talking to somebody. And what we feel like, just, if we are talking to someone who is better than us, then maybe he's going to judge my mistakes, or maybe what he will think about my English, that I'm making a lot of mistakes. But it's very common. Making mistakes is very important part of learning any language. If
Yeah,
you
this
will not
thing
make
actually,
mistakes, for sure. Mhm.
yeah, this thing actually going running off my mind. This thing actually running. So that's why I
Yeah,
feel
so, but
nervous
feel
today.
free, like without hesitation, speak, because without making mistakes, you can't speak better. So make mistakes as much as you can. Yeah,
And sir,
that's what I will say.
I I like your accent and I like your fluency, so that's why I join. I want to join, and I am, waiting. I'm waiting your session, so that's why.
Oh, thank you so much, Manivir. Thanks to you. Okay. So now, actually, as you said about the your spoken English journey, so what are you doing? What kind of activities do you do nowadays to improve your English?
Sir, actually, within 3 days, it means within 3 days, I started to watching YouTube channel related to English spoken. But yeah, I learned some vocabularies. It means I have 10 vocabularies learned this time. And yeah, when I try to speak English, I use that vocabularies. And yeah, sometimes when I started to speak in front of mirror, I can very comfortable, and I feel very comfortable, and I feel very confident. But I don't know why when I started in front of any people, I feel very hesitate, and I cannot able to express my thought. I don't know why I overcome this feeling, but yeah.
Yeah, it happens because you have to speak to people, right? It is very important. If you will not speaking on camera, speaking on like speaking in front of mirror, that's totally okay. It will boost your confidence. But what is the ultimate goal? You will have to talk with people, right? That you
Yes,
have to
sir.
express your thoughts. If you're not able to do that, that it doesn't make sense. Like if you're, I say to the people, if they don't have anybody, then they can do practice with themselves or on camera. But if they have people, try to speak with them, because that can't replace anything. So you have to speak with the people if you have opportunities. Nowadays there are several groups, several applications. Already we discussed last time, like Ace Fluency, Be Engage, Joe Skills. Many applications are there where you can speak with the strangers for at least 5, 10, or 15 minutes. So
Yes, sir.
that is
On
very
the call.
important.
Yes, sir. On the calls, on the phone calls, I can able to. It means I can able to express my thought, and I can speak very better way. But this time, when I continue, it means contact continuity. Yeah, it will overcome. It will take
Yes,
time.
because coming on camera, that is another skill. Even though sometimes we are comfortable talking over the call and we don't have any problem for 30 minutes and 40 minutes. But
Yes,
speaking
sir.
on camera, like on video basis, is little different from that, because video making and video conversation is a different skill, right? That is audio conversation. You're not afraid of your like body expression and facial expression, body movements, hand gestures. You can talk, you can lie down and you can talk, you can sit, you
Yes,
can talk. Nobody's going to look
yeah,
at
you're
you
right,
like
sir.
how you're talking. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So that's why that time I feel very comfortable. And yeah,
Yeah, because at that point of time you're talking from your comfort zone, because you're not conscious is that much. You can lay down, you can speak from anywhere, nobody's going to look at you. But right now, of course, you're on camera, so you think like you should look better with your facial expression, your hand gestures, your body should be okay. You can't be like this, you can't be like this, you should be like front of the camera, sitting in a right position. So that is very important, right? So that's what it is very important for interview as well, because we give interview in front of people or on video basis. So it is very important to be like thinking, just focus on these things what I'm talking about,
yes,
non-verbal skills.
yes, sir. When I talk with when I talk with the audio call, we have to, lots of questions in our mind. But when I talk with the, camera, we all forget all the questions, and we don't know how to create a questions, and some it means I feel like this type of problem, and this time I don't have any question in my mind to ask with you. So that time I have lots of questions, but this time I don't able to ask with you. Yeah, you can create any question, you can ask to me any question. I will be definitely answering your questions. I will try to
Exactly.
give you.
So what I was telling you, when even though I used to interact with the people on audio basis, I was comfortable. But when I made my first video with Josh Mohan sir, I was not able to control my pace. I was speaking very fast, and I was like my heartbeat just were going fast. So I was
Pumping.
not able to
Yeah,
control like,
pumping.
look, what is happening, how I will deal with it, like what is going to be happening. I'm on camera, video will come out, what the people they will write about me. So this happens with everybody. But now I have completed more than 200 and 250 videos. I have done many videos with like multiple trainers, subscribers, and people. So now I feel comfortable, and I feel okay if I make mistakes as well, because I don't call myself Mr. Perfect. I'm not perfect at all.
Yeah,
So I'm
sir, you
here
are
to learn.
perfect this
Mhm.
time. You are perfect this time for the beginner
Mm,
and for the who are started your journey. You are perfect, and you
I can
are
help
helping.
others. That's right. Of course, I can help others. But the same thing is that nobody is perfect and nobody can be perfect. That's what I'm believing in. We can
Yes,
work for excellence, because language, even though in Hindi also we make a lot of mistakes, we don't know grammar too much. We don't know sometimes perfect words. Hindi is very difficult, right? So if you will listen, like that pure and correct Hindi, a lot of like the just poets they speak. So you will listen, you will think, oh my God, this is the Hindi meaning of it. Sometimes in our daily use also nowadays we use many English words without knowing. Hindi is not easy. So any language is not easy. Hindi, English, Marathi, Bengali. So if you
yes.
want to do mastery over the language, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah, this is only based our native. This is only based our tongue, mother tongue. So that's why this is easy.
Mhm.
But this is easy, but it's really not easy to Hindi. If I talk about
Yeah,
Hindi, so sir,
exactly.
uh, I have a question to you. How many?
Mhm.
It means when you start your journey, how come up with this? How come up with this thought? You should. It means when you come up with this thought, you should you should try to speaking English in your
Yeah.
teenager in your college time.
Like I had this thought in my mind. I used to ask my brother that how I can speak English and why I'm not able to understand foreigners. I used to ask this question to my brother, and he used to tell me that you should watch some videos with a foreign accent and things, but I was not doing those things. When I
Yes,
was
sir.
in intermediate also, I was totally normal and I had no idea to speak English. I was thinking, okay, I'm in Uttar Pradesh, that is not compulsory to speak English. If you are going to live in Uttar Pradesh, it is not
Yes,
compulsory
sir.
for you to speak in
Yeah,
English.
yes,
You
sir.
can manage
Here,
with Hindi.
yes, sir. Here only it means compulsory to government job. Whatever
Yeah.
girls or boys. So here,
Yes. But if you'll go for the job, then in UP, if you are working in UP, maybe you can manage. If it is compulsory for you to speak, then fine. Otherwise, there are many jobs, even though in bank, because in bank, what happens? That customers are local. So you will have to deal with them in Hindi, not in English, right? If you are
yes, sir.
working in a village, if you are a teacher, primary teacher in a village, who's going to speak English with you? Nobody, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the thing, so you can manage. So that's that this kind of idea I had. But when I became a student of my bachelor's degree like BCom, then I started thinking a little that I should work on my personality, I should work on my communication skills, because I had just have seen few students or few classmates of mine, few girls, just they were speaking really good
Very well.
English, and that inspired me a little that I should also do work on myself, that I can also speak English, why not? So this kind of things were there. And one case was there, like when I was in a queue of bank in BHU. So there was a guy and he asked me that can you talk to me in English? He wanted to share something regarding work of bank, but I was not able to speak. I said no to him. So at that point of time, I felt nothing. It was okay. But when I came back to my room, I felt that in future I wouldn't be able to understand people due to this English. So it's not good. So that one point. And second point, what happened that one day I was in a sport meet. So two teachers, they were talking to each other fluently in English, and
In
we were
English.
like, me and one of my friends, we were looking at their face. That, wow, what a wonderful English. They are nice people. They are talking in a great English. Then after a moment, I feel, why can't I work on my spoken English? I'm also the student of graduation. I'm not a child. I have opportunity. I can work on it. So then I thought, and fortunately and unfortunately, I came back to my hometown due to holy vacation. But then there was a lockdown. So due to COVID-19, so I had a notification that you wouldn't be able to go back to hostel. So I said, fine. Then I thought of working on my spoken English and communication skills. So first day was 29th April 2020. Then I came up with an idea to work on my spoken English, and that's how I started working. I was
Okay,
a
so
commerce student. I had no idea about this English or English literature and nothing. But then I shifted to this literature and this language, and now I'm into this profession where I'm trying to help others to speak better English. My background was totally different.
yeah, those you happen. It means you seen that scenario. I always seen that scenario. So what happened? Let me tell you. Those days what happened, how I engaged this language. That time a girl, and a girl used to study in my college, and that time her spoken is very fabulous. When she used to spoke, every student every student look at her, oh my god, her English is so fabulous. And she always used to English, and she always used to English with the teacher, not the student. And when I saw that girl, I thought, I wish I could, speak. I speak like this, like her.
Like her.
So like her. So when I go with her, when I went with her, and I asked him how to learn this language. Then I said that I am CBSE board, so that's why my English is very good. And when I thought, yeah, she is a CBSE board, that's why her English is good. And I'm not able to speak this language because I am UP board, and I have no any guider, I have no any tutor. And yeah, without it means coaching, English trainer, we have not to able to speak English. So that's why I could them. And I was the time passes like this, and I could not able to that language at that time, and I could not to get the more time. And I was busy that time, my study. So this time I'm working, and one incident happened with me again. It means I and my friend, one of she was coming with come back our house. That time we used to train. So when we got
Mhm.
on the train was totally crowded. Train was full crowded. So we were not uh, you know take any seat. And we were standing in front, the next to a girl. And she
Ladies,
was, yeah,
girls. Mhm.
girls. And she was seated on just beside us. So we were waiting that when she stood, then I sat on this seat, then I take the seat. So as yeah, I saw that the both of girl going, it means go back. And so then I just he said, when he got up her seat, we both were getting this seat, taken this seat. Okay. So I saw that sometimes few after sometimes I saw that both of our girls were girls again come on the train, and they started to he stand up. He used to Hindi, not English, but stand up of my seat, and this is my seat, why are you sitting? So I we were both very tired, and we were both very, exhausted. So that's that time I was not agree to is got up this seat, leave this seat. So these things observed a lady, and that lady was very, professional. So it looks observed all the things, and they we are talking with the two girls, and they suddenly she was suddenly
She
uh,
interrupted.
she was suddenly, you know yielding on me, scolding on me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Scolding. She started saying.
scolded. Yeah, she started to scolding on me, and she started only English and blah blah blah. I don't remember what was she saying, but yeah, it was very hard to. It was that word is very hard to. I can understand everything, but I don't speak, and I don't, answering back that woman. And he and she sorry he she picked up with us, and she sat on the seat, both the both girls. Actually that time the mistake was mine, but I was used to live in hostel, and that time I was, 17 years and 18 years, so I have little, understanding. So this is happened, and that talk, when she was talking me, she was saying me, it means it was very embarrassing for me. That time I feel, how is she, scolding in front of the people on the train, and I feel very, I crying inside. That time I was crying inside, but I was not so these things for the people, and I came back my home, and I all the thing narrated my father and family. But my father is said that, let it be, it happened, it is life. And so that's why I feel, again I engaged my study, and I have forget those things. And if I stepped that time, uh, regarding this language, I must, improve my English. And yeah, I am learner, but this time I improve my language. So this is a part of life, and yeah, I am here, and right now I am happy with this, because whatever we feel, whatever we, face problem, we always uh, matured, and we always get a one step better, always. So I feel that life is a journey, that sadness and happiness comes and goes. And you are heard a poetry that muskurao, if muskurao, you are heard that poetry, मुस्कुराओ अगर आपकी लाइफ में जो है वो आपको मिलेगा.
No, I haven't.
Okay, okay. So yeah, it means, I when I feel sadness, I listen that poetry, and then I feel happy.
Yeah, life is always full of ups and downs. So you
Yes,
have to be patient enough and neutral, learn from everything. It doesn't mean only we can learn things from school. We can learn things every day from life. Life
yes, sir.
teaches us always till death. So that is the thing. Like keep learning, keep taking things positively, and keep learning. So whatever you said, that is exactly right. So there are few incidents, incidents like which happens in our life, and that they taught us to become better. So
But
yeah,
we should
now you are
not
on
avoid.
this way.
Yes, sir. But we should not avoid that event, that event, that incident. We should not avoid. We have to. I believe that if I stepped that time, my English is this time my English will be better. So I have to. Yeah, I have to step that time.
Yeah, no, no problem. But of course, now you are working on it. It's never too late. whenever, like, we get right things on right time. So now maybe it's the right time for you to work on your speaking English. That's why you are working. Don't worry and keep working. Consistency matters a lot. If you have started now, be consistent, and that will help you to become a better speaker. That's what I will say. Keep
Yes, sir.
practicing. It was really nice interacting and conversation with you. It was really nice knowing about your things, how you started your journey. So thank you so much. Many, many thanks to you, and all the best. Keep practicing. Bye. Take care.
Thank you so much, sir. It was very, very good conversation with you. I feel so much
Yeah,
great.
same here. Okay, thank you.
Thank